Hello Alpha Mamas, you welcome to this makeup tutorial with the Alpha Glam, and here is my gorgeous model Simi. There's a little backstory, guys. I invited Simi from church. She's actually my church member. And I told her that I needed to glam somebody up this festive period, and she did not hesitate to be my model. I was so excited, and we got talking. Only to discover that we finished from the same university, like we finished from OAU. Like I was so excited, and when we got talking, we just found out that we just had some other similarities, and it actually really made me happy. Yes, after this, we tried doing the glam, but honestly, there were a lot of obstacles, there were a lot of frustration along the way. And what is the obstacle? NEPA. Some people will call them PACM, some people will call them IBEDC. Whatever, I don't even want to care what their name is. They almost frustrated this glam. How? They did not bring the lights. Like it was so crazy. I set up everything and all. The only saving grace was this fan that is on her neck, and also the fact that one of my lights had batteries that could be used with it. If not, this shoot would have been an epic failure. But I thank God that I overcame and we could get a beautiful glam out of all the obstacles we faced. So guys, trust God because by the time you see the transformation, okay, you must have seen that at the beginning of this video. You will see that the devil really tried. He really tried his best not to allow this happen, but I am so happy that I could do this because before I go back to work and all that, I don't know the next time I'll be chance to glam up a model. Yeah, so right now I have already done a skin prep. I'm currently doing a skin prep rather. I've gone into my micellar water to cleanse her face. I've already capped her brows and I went into my first primer, which is the Gentle Dope primer, and I also went into this Omari Coat primer. I just got it, so I'm also trying it out to be sure that it is as matte as they proclaim. Yes, now I'm rubbing it and applying it into my model skin. Luckily for us, she has a normal skin. The only issue is that are sweating. Oh my god, you should have seen us on this day. We were fighting the sweat, but thank God again we overcame. So I'm going into this MAC foundation in NW58. Yes, it is really a dark shade, but as you can see, it is blending into her skin. It is a perfect skin shade. Her face is quite darker than her body, but like I always say, you want to match the face with the neck and not with the chest, because of course the neck and the face will still complement each other, but when it's looking like the chest, you'll be wondering. There are some people's chests that are actually brighter, and of course it's normal for it to be brighter because it is not always exposed, unlike the neck and the face. So I matched her foundation to her neck, and you can see how seamless and flawless it looks. Yes, and once I am done with this, I went into my Zaron blush. I used this at the side of her face. Because she's a dark girl, you want to make sure she has colors on her cheek. Of course, there will be some people that will say dark girls don't blush. We actually do blush because I am also a dark girl. So I'm using this brush to apply this blush on the highest point of her face and also on her nose. So you want to make sure that it sinks into the foundation you've applied earlier and everything blends in together. And once I am done with this, I'll be going into a beauty blender to make sure that everything sinks in and marry each other. So like I always say, you want to make sure that all your products are synced in together. Yeah, so now you can see the way she's smiling. Her blush is coming out. Right now I'll be going into my highlighter and I'll be using this Maybelline Age Eraser highlighter. This is the same concealer I use for my face. Yes, so we'll be using this concealer to highlight. Yeah, one thing I know for dark skin beauties is that when you are highlighting their face, you don't want to go in too bright. It is better you go into a shade lighter than their foundation, or two shades lighter. Anything more than that, you tend to ruin the melanin beauty. You tend to make them brighter than normal. Then also you have to be careful with the undertone too, because there are some undertones of your foundation or of your concealer that are too warm, Some are olive and some are too orangey for them. So you have to be careful. You have to know if the undertone of your client or your model is either neutral, it is warm, or it is cool. For her, I noticed that it is warm because if you check her chest, her face looks warm and all that. Yeah, everything looks like you won't see the neutral undertone, you rather see a warm undertone. That was why I went into this concealer. Yes, if it was that she had a neutral undertone, there's another concealer I would have used for her. And also, this is the reason why I used that blush shade, because of course that also brings, it accentuates the warmth in her skin. So right now I'll be blending in this concealer, and like I always say, you want to make sure you blend properly. Blending is key when it comes to makeup. This differentiates your makeup from other makeup. So I'll be blending it carefully. You'll be blending it all to the side. Make sure that you can't see the demarcation between your concealer, your blush, and your foundation. So what I do, the trick I use is the side where I used in applying my foundation. I use that all over the sides of where my concealer is stopping. Yeah, so you just want to use it to marry each other. And once you are done, you also go into where your blush is, just to make sure everything sinks in to each other. You can see how she looks here. Once I am done, I'll also be using this Melanin powder. I'll be using this to set the under eyes. On a normal day, I will always love to go into a setting powder. But on this day, I noticed that she was sweating. I need to be fast with whatever I am doing. I also noticed that if I go into a setting powder, it might be too bright. It might take away that melanin shade we are trying to preserve. Yeah, so I decided to just go into this powder, and you can see, looking at it, it looks like the shade of an chest. Yes, it complements her chest. It is not so out there, and that was why I decided to go into this. And I'll be using this face puff to apply it on her face. This is where I applied my concealer. I'll be using it to apply it on it. Yeah. So you want to make sure you do this carefully, and once you are done, you want to dust off the excess powder, which is what I am doing here. I'm using my brush to dust off the excess powder. Guys, when I said NEPA really frustrated me for this look, they really did, and you will get to know why in some minutes time. Right now, I'm going into my bronzer. I'm just using this to structure her face. Like I always say, dark skin girls, melanins don't need contouring anymore because they are dark already. So what are you contouring? What you need to do is emphasize on their highlighting. You can see now her face looks contoured already naturally because she is dark. It is when you are light skinned that you want to contour, because of course you want to bring some shadows into your face, but normally her face is dark, so there's no need to contour. So most of the time I just go into my bronzer, just give her the warmth on her skin, and we are good to go. Right now I'm using the darkest powder on this my powder palette to set the rest of her face. And now I'll be going into my favorite part of makeup, which is blush. Guys, try purple blush on dark skin and thank me later. Like I'm using a purple blush on her skin now, and you can see how lovely it is. Like since when I found purple blush, I have not turned back. Like it is so nice on that skin. And now we are going into our brows. Guys, I'm sorry I did not film our brows. I also did not film one part of her eyeshadow. You get to know that. I discovered while filming that my phone died. Imagine, my phone actually died. This YouTube clips I even tried to get, I had to just do it with one mind that let me just try to not be like we just did the shoot and there was no YouTube videos and all that. My phone got, like, it died. My power bank died, the ant fan died, everything was just dead. Like there were a lot of frustrations while doing this makeup, but again, like I said, I'm happy that it all came out nice. So right now I'll be setting the base for our eyeshadow. I intend to apply pigment on her eyes. So before you apply pigment, you want to make sure that the eyes is prep and ready to take in pigment. So that is why I went into that black gel eyeliner first. And once I am done, I am blending it out with that wine and brown on this anise palette, eyeshadow palette. Now I'm going into the black just to accentuate it, but the black liner I used earlier will be the real base of this look. This black is just to make sure that you can still get that true tone on our eyes. Yes, and once I am done with this, I will just blend everything together and make sure it looks good. I really do apologize, guys, that I did not film where I was applying the pigment. Here was my pigment blue. I thought I was filming only to check, and I saw that my phone was dead. I am so sorry. By the time I discovered, it was too late. I just had to just go into my brows. I finished it up, then I went into the lips. If you want an eyebrow tutorial or eyeshadow tutorial, just let me know. I will try my best to film that process for you. So what I did right now is I went into my Marigold lip liner and I'm going into this So Pro lip stain. Ladies, God, this So Pro lip stain is the truth. I use it to work and it lasts 8 hours and counting. It does not move. Like, it is so nice. Right now I've been thinking about to go and buy more shades of it because it is that good. Very good. And when you use gloss on it, it does not move. You know, there are some lip stains that when you use gloss, everything just looks really messy. No, it does not. So I will just be using my Zickel lip gloss in blonde. I'll be using it on top of it. Then afterwards, I'll be going into my lip gloss in earth. I'll be using that to just line our lips and accentuate that brown look that I want. Like, see the eyes, see the brows, everything was just on point. But right now, as you can see, my model has started sweating. Ah, God, we suffered though. We really suffered while doing this shoot. Like, I just had to be begging. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought NEPA was going to bring the light. NEPA, our light here is always good and all that. They did not bring it though. It was painful. At this point, we had to use everything to fan ourselves. This fan on our neck stopped working. So it was crazy. It was really annoying. But thank God it was still a success. So right now I had to just hurry up, quickly fix her lashes, make sure everything is done so that my makeup get does not smudge or just really get bad. But one thing I really loved about this look is that despite the fact that she was sweating out, by the time we just use the fan on her and all, everything will just come back to normal. Like, and the makeup will still look very nice. Like, no, it was your skin prep, your foundation, everything matters really, to be honest. They all matter. So right now, I'll just be finishing the old look by just accentuating the blush. So you can see how the blush is now really so nice. Yeah, like it's giving that nice finishing that I want. Guys, imagine we finished this look and NEPA brought the light for just 3 minutes and they took it off. But you will see the difference between good lighting and normal light. Like, it's just so crazy. So please, I'm praying to God that the next time I want to have a shoot at home, there is electricity. To finish up this look, I'll be going into my muff spray, and yes, this is the end of our look. This is how she looks in my normal light. Then when I used my brightest light, see how she looks. Like, she looks so stunning. And guys, we tied delay and all, and the makeup still looks this perfect. Yeah, there was no light, but you see how my makeup looks in natural light. See how it looks in artificial light. See how it looks when it is outside. So you know the alpha glam is not playing. Don't play. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.